Hello and welcome back to the We Are City channel for part 2 of our Q&A, where we're finishing answering all your questions, and once again, thanks again for helping us reach 1,000 subscribers. Let's get right into the Q&A. So Essan first asked my name, so I've already confirmed that, and guys, maybe we'll do a little name. I can make a little graphic that comes up with our name at some point, so it's Javi and Alex.
Yeah, and yes, we are alright.
Yeah, we're good, thanks. Hope you're good, Essan. I think you're a United fan as well, Essan, aren't you?
Got a few, haven't we, now?
You love to come in the live comments. So Essan first wants a live watch along with Facecam. We've got that right now, Essan.
I think we'd be more likely to do it on games than on FIFA, wouldn't we? I don't really see the point in doing it on FIFA, but I mean on games, we could do it on games, I suppose, couldn't we? When we're watching live streams. I just don't see the point in doing it on FIFA because it's not real, is it? So you don't really get that much of a reaction from it, sort of thing.
Yeah, but maybe we can do this sort of thing on games. I mean, actually, some of the work I do is with media. I've got a really amazing 4K camera. Unfortunately, you can't use it at the same time as doing the playing the game, which is really annoying. So we use this little webcam I've got, which is high enough quality for you guys. I think it's good enough for you.
But yeah, if we're going to do it, it's more likely going to be like we could have the camera like this on the live streams and stuff, couldn't we? We could do that, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll do a full FIFA gameplay through the game. I mean, I'm sure you've seen a few full games now, aren't you? Which is quite good. What a bit of defending that was there. So you've seen a full game now. The thing is, with the career mode and stuff, I don't put full games in these because a usual episode when I record it is about an hour and a half. And when I cut it down, I try to get it down to half an hour, 40 minutes. If I showed you a full game, you know, it'd be like an hour and a half episode, and people don't want to watch that. But yeah, it's something we can definitely think about. I would stream games as well. Unfortunately, my internet isn't good enough, so you know, streaming in
it's probably not possible.
It'd be like 20 frames a second.
We're alright for live streams, aren't we? Because there's not as much movement on the screen, but not for.
Yeah, 20 frames a second, it'd just be jumping all over the place, and I don't think you guys would enjoy it that much. So the guy Mo Cash asks thoughts on the sacking of Jose Mourinho. Of course, that was a big bit of news. It sort of got masked by the Super League news, didn't it, really? And there was questions over whether Jose was
sacked because of his sort of against the Super League. I think that didn't end up turning out to be true. I think it was literally just a thought of the poor results, and it just sort of happened to coincide with the Super League being sort of announced. I think anyway, that's what they said anyway.
Yeah, but
it's just typical Mourinho, isn't it? A couple of years at the team, and then he leaves.
He's not done a great job anyway, has he? Really, at Spurs. Really. Let's be honest. So we'll see how it goes. He'll probably get another job, won't he?
Yeah,
at some point.
100%.
But he's sort of dropping lower and lower in his. You know, the teams he's going to. Spurs a bit lower down, and the next one a bit lower down.
Management, you know, next.
Yeah, you know, he's never done that yet, has he?
He doesn't have to, like, one, you're not doing it as much, are you? And you can pick the exact group of players that you want out of a big pool of players, so he can pick who he wants.
Yeah.
And he's not had to deal with transfers, and you're not dealing with that day-to-day sort of player life, are you, really? It's in, like, 2-week spells, isn't it, sort of thing, unless you're at a competition. So
yeah, exactly,
I see him doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe that's
like
the next thing for
Mourinho. Or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Mancini's there. Portugal might be a very good one for him.
I don't know who their manager is, but I could imagine doing that.
Definitely, yeah. So, Rupert asks, do you have a soft spot for any other team? Yes, Celta Vigo, of course. I also like Deportivo La Coruña a bit. I think they, you know, but if you're Galician, you'll know those two don't like each other. La Coruña, the most successful of two sides. Obviously not in recent times, but they did.
And in the 3rd Spanish division.
Yeah, they did win the La Liga though.
Was that due to financial situation though? That?
No, they just got relegated and relegated again. Yeah, they did poor really. Yeah. Which is a shame for them really to do that, but. They have won the Liga. They have won the Liga in the past. I don't know. Anyone else you've got a soft spot for?
United. No, I'm joking. Ajax probably. I like Ajax.
Yeah, Ajax as well. Yeah.
The ethics of the club and stuff like that, and just I think it's when we went on the stadium tour and stuff like that, and I sort of fell in love with Amsterdam when we went there and stuff. So I do like Ajax as well.
Yeah.
But that's probably and obviously like local teams. I suppose you have a bit of a soft spot for local teams, don't you? I'm not gonna say who it is, but like local teams as well, you always sort of keep up with the results.
Yeah,
like Salford and stuff like that. I always look and think, I hope they're doing well, and just stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. So Julie asks, who would you support in the Premier League if it wasn't City? By the way, I've just got a 5-2 win over Alex there with Spain.
All on game.
Is there a batter in there? who would I support if it wasn't for City? In the Premier League as well.
I know. Straight away.
Who's local to us? It wouldn't be
It's not
Liverpool.
even
It wouldn't be
local.
United. You know, I'd say, you know what? Maybe Arsenal.
I think Leicester.
Leicester,
Just
yeah.
because I like, I don't know, I like the players and stuff, and I like the ethics of the club again. With obviously, unfortunately, the owner passed away in that horrific helicopter crash. But the ethics of the club, they just seem a nice club when they were giving away free beers and stuff and pizza and stuff for games and all that sort of stuff. I like that sort of thing. So I'd probably say Leicester.
So Mark, we're just having a game here with women. We're trying the women national sides out. So Marcus asked, have you visited any other football clubs? So together we've been to the Newcastle, St James's Park. That was a nice day out. The Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam.
I don't think we've been to any others.
I've been to the Etihad, of course. Camp Nou.
Old Trafford. You've been to Old Trafford? Yeah, I've been to Old Trafford.
I've been to the Emirates. I've been to Stamford Bridge.
I don't think where else I've been.
Craven Cottage.
Wembley, I suppose. I've been to Wembley a few times.
The new London Stadium, the White Hart Lane Stadium. I've been there.
I can't think where else.
I actually went there for an interview with Neymar.
Oh, right.
But I didn't actually. He didn't come out on the day, unfortunately. It was during the. I think it was the Olympics?
Oh yeah, 2012 Olympics.
2012 Olympics, yeah, and I think it was. And Brazil were there. Oh, it was just before the World Cup. And Brazil were training at the ground there, at the West Ham ground, I think it was, or the Spurs ground. It could have been the Spurs ground.
Yeah.
And it was that you're gonna interview Neymar. So I said, yeah, if Neymar's there, I'll definitely do the interview and I'll go. Unfortunately, it got called out for whatever reason. Neymar didn't turn up. It was someone else. But it was for something to do with German TV, and the Germans they wanted Neymar, of course, because he's a big star, isn't he? But that was quite interesting. I'm ashamed I didn't get do an interview with Neymar. That would have been pretty cool, wouldn't it? So Julie asked if we could compare ourselves to one footballer, who would it be and why? Do you want to compare your style of play to someone?
Oh, I don't know, really, to be honest. I don't think I really have it. I don't really play football, so I don't know. I don't really have a style of play, I'll be honest.
Is that someone you think you play like, or you sort of model your play style on?
I'd probably like Hazard or something like that.
Hazard,
like quite small, quick, sort of thing, cutting in on the right foot, that sort of style.
Personally, I would say, Kolarov, Mendy, some people. I'm sort of one of those, I like a tackle.
We're both not like amazing at football.
No.
We're just alright, aren't we? So
maybe Otamendi, someone to compare me to.
Yeah, you're quite a good defender, aren't you?
Rash, diving all the time. Ooh, that nearly went in, didn't it? But yeah, if I could be like any footballer, maybe someone like Iniesta. I think he was so good. Or Xavi, just a master of the pass. It's just comes so easy to you.
Yeah.
Naturally, such a good footballer. So Mohammed Hafiz asked how old we are. I think we've already done this once already, but I'm 21.
I'm 22.
There you are. That tells you our ages. So Chief Wiggum asked, why a City Plastic Oil Club?
Well, when you go and put petrol in your car, mate.
Yeah.
Funding the Etihad, aren't you?
Also, Chief Wiggum,
you were nice.
Fighting crime by night during, in Springfield. And the next thing, he's getting salty about City. What's going on here?
Getting on YouTube and abusing people.
But yeah, I suppose you could say City are an oil club, but...
Well, everyone's got to make the money from somewhere. Chelsea are an oil club, then, aren't they, as well?
Yeah.
That's what they do, isn't it? So.
I wouldn't like to know what United make their money from. With the Glazers, so... That's just how it is. So Andrew asked, what do you think we need to change to take our main chances to score? Well, probably our forward line would be a good start.
We need someone that can actually score.
Someone that can shoot is a good one. What else do we need?
I don't know, that's it. We can create the chances. We just need someone that can actually finish the chances, not after 6 attempts, and then they put one in the back of the net. I'd say. Yeah,
exactly. That's what we're missing, really. So on to the Instagram questions, and Austin Mitchell asks, do you think fans should have a say on the important board sort of decisions? That's a tough one because...
Well, you couldn't ask everyone, I suppose, could you? Because there's not many, but I definitely think we should try and adopt this 50 plus 1 or whatever it is that they do in Germany, where the fans at least have some control in the club, I think.
Yeah, I think fans should have some decisions, but also you've got to remember, the average City fan, do we really know anything about making money as a football
club?
club?
Not in terms of the sort of corporate sort of decisions.
No.
But I suppose I don't know, it'd be more about like, I don't know really. I suppose that's the sort of decisions that they make all involve money, don't they? But it'd be nice to be involved in some way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I just think, you can't ask your average person. It's like, a heart surgeon. They know exactly about heart surgery. And then saying to just the average guy off your street,
what do you think
about heart surgery? How would you do it? And really, I suppose their opinion counts. Everyone's opinion counts.
Yeah,
but
obviously, yeah.
You trust a specialist more than you trust
some random.
Yeah,
I suppose the answer would be ideally yes, realistically no, wouldn't it? Because it's never going to happen, is it? And it wouldn't be possible. But ideally, that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? But
yeah, of course, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to have fans have some sort of input, but at the same time,
it's realistic. It's not realistic.
Yeah. And also, like as a City fan, do the club really make any decisions that we're not happy with?
Really, no.
Not really. Maybe you think it should sign another player or whatever. The Super League's been a turning point, maybe.
That's probably been a massive one, hasn't it? I think had they have asked fans' opinions on that, say they even just put a poll out or something on Twitter or whatever, I think a lot of people would have said no, wouldn't they?
Exactly, yeah. So, it's hard to decide. They know best.
Can't please everyone either, can you?
No, exactly. So Boardman Derek says, why are these morons assuming the City board are just the owners, the rich people? Alex is skipping on the controller here.
He's watching the replays.
5-0.
Absolutely,
5-0, yeah. They're interested in why the morons taking the heart and soul out of the game.
Tell you why, money.
Money,
that's why
yeah.
they're doing it.
And that's the only way. And the thing is, it's like these Arsenal United fans that are protesting, and they go into all sorts of lengths to do the protesting. The thing is, that's not going to hurt them.
No, you hurt them in the pocket.
Exactly. You? But these people that are moaning about it, you're still buying the club shirts, you're still buying tickets to the games, you're still buying all the merchandise. So it doesn't matter to them.
The thing is, as well, not that they don't care about the club, but they haven't got the same attachment as you got of a fan, because obviously a lot of them aren't from Manchester, London, wherever, they're not from that area.
Yeah, they're not City fans,
so they haven't got that attachment. At the end of the day, as much as people think like Sheikh Mansour or whatever, yeah, he loves the club, whatever, but it's just a business. If it stopped making money, then he'd sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's just a business at the end of the day. So from a business mindset, if you were looking at sort of European Super League from a business mindset, 100%, I'd say yeah. If they said, oh, here's 350 million for joining, I'd be like, right, yeah, give it here. But from the other perspective, you don't. But that's how they're looking at it, isn't it? With a business head on.
Definitely. So Austin Mitchell asks, do you see the Europa Super League ever working at some point if there's like relegation promotion and it replaced the Champions League? If it replaced the Champions League, yes. But then isn't that just the Champions League?
Exactly.
And relegation promotion, why do you want to play it as a league? I like it as a knockouts.
But like we said earlier, we discussed it earlier, didn't we? And we said that obviously then the whole point of finishing in the top four is you get Champions League, so it'd be irrelevant, wouldn't it? Because you wouldn't get into the competition. You're either in the competition, then you get relegated from it. You wouldn't be able to qualify for it, sort of thing.
If the Super League comes about, the Champions League isn't just going to magically dissolve.
No.
It'll still be there.
But it'll be... So, I think they need to reform... Like we said, we've discussed it already, haven't we? But they need to reform the Champions League, don't they?
Yeah.
I quite like that, what they did last year, where they played all the group stages games, and then they had like a tournament in the summer afterwards, which was still the same format, but it just made it a bit more interesting, and you could host it in the winner's country.
And the new Champions League reform is shocking.
Yeah,
and it's like, you can finish 9th in your league, but if you were once in the Champions League ages ago, then that's fine, because you'll get back in there.
Yes. Ooh, the whole point of it is the Champions League. It's the best teams, that's the whole point. So I don't think it'd work.
Personally, I think, I know you've got a bit different opinions, like you're saying, you're thinking some of the smaller teams shouldn't come in. I think, no matter where you're from, you should have one team, the winner from every European country. So whoever wins the Swiss League should get in the Champions League. Whoever wins the French League should get in the Champions League. It don't matter where you're from.
In the Europa League, though. Because like, say we got Dundalk in the group or whatever, you really want to go and watch Dundalk away? You wouldn't, would you? Do you know what I mean? It's like...
I know, but then...
When you've got, like, Juventus away, it's like, well, can you imagine all the good teams were in it? Every week was a good game. But even now, it's still like, you've got Shakhtar Donetsk away. Do you really want to go, 600 miles or whatever it is to go and watch them in Ukraine?
No, but it's like, the whole thing about football is the little man beating the big man.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that.
I like that. I like the smaller teams. I know I support City, and you must think, you support City, how can you say that? But City were always,
well, half these
a powerhouse.
Teams, like I don't like a League Two team would beat them, wouldn't they? Like Dundalk and stuff like that.
Yeah,
A League Two side could beat them, couldn't they? So it's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it needs changing a bit, but well, it is doing, isn't it? They're like changing it, aren't they? But...
Yeah. There's even rumours of the Scottish League combining, isn't there? That was a rocket. That from whoever scored that for France.
Scottish League with the Premier League.
Yeah.
Oh God. They won't even finish in the top half.
No, well, Celtic would be in trouble, wouldn't they? Thinking they're that good.
Yeah.
So would Rangers, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think it'll happen, to be
No,
honest with
I
you.
don't.
But it's an idea.
Go on.
So Sophie asked the question, which player would you like to meet, footballer, dead or alive? That's interesting, that. Who would I like to meet?
I'd say Maradona, probably.
Maradona, yeah. I mean, he's a personality,
obviously
isn't
not
he?
like, when he's on a night out getting up to whatever he gets up to, but just, I don't know, it'd be interesting when it's to pick his brains a bit, sort of thing. And
Yeah, meet a certain personality.
Yeah, it'd be quite cool. Or Johan Cruyff, maybe. I think that'd be quite.
Yeah, you know what?
Cool.
I would have said Johan Cruyff.
Like,
I'd like to meet Pep.
Mm.
I'd love to just talk about
Yeah.
football with him, because everyone, all the footballers, when they talk about when they've played under Pep, they always say what a genius he is.
Mm.
I'd just like to know what his opinions on football are and how he views the game, because clearly he views it a lot differently to everyone else.
Yeah, or maybe like some of the England's '66 World Cup squad, maybe. I think
Yeah.
that'd be quite interesting. I don't know, Messi, I suppose. Obviously, that'd be really interesting to speak to him, because he just
Lionel Messi and
any
yeah.
sort of thing, or like George Best or Pele, or
Yeah.
that'd be quite cool. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Cruyff. Just 'cause I never got to see him play, and they all said he was like a genius, didn't they?
And also, Cruyff's where Pep learnt all his stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the king of football, isn't
Yeah.
he? That whole tactical working teams out and everything.
Yeah.
Cruyff came up with all that.
Yeah.
So Jack is asking, who would we like to see as City manager after Pep? I think I've got 3 names in mind.
Well, I would have said Nagelsmann, but obviously he's just gone to Bayern Munich, hasn't he?
He was one of the 3 names in my mind.
I would have said him. Maybe Allegri, I don't know. I think he'd be quite an interesting one just to see how he did. I don't know if he'd suit us or not, but maybe him.
I've got 2, excluding Nagelsmann because he's moved to Bayern Munich, I've got 2 names in mind. If Pep was to leave today, these are the 2 men I would look to bring in. The first one is Luis Enrique, the Spain manager.
He used to manage Barcelona, didn't
he managed Barcelona with like Messi and Neymar, built that amazing side, didn't he? And the thing is, I think he could, he took over after Pep, didn't he? Really? I mean, I know Tito Villanova came in at a time, but he took over after Pep, and I think what a better way to transition with 3 years under him.
Yeah.
Like Barcelona. I know Barcelona dropped a cliff recently, but Barcelona's still Barcelona, aren't they?
Way back up, man.
Yeah, but he carried on that.
Yeah.
Another manager that worked under Pep, which I think has got the same philosophy as Pep, he learned from Pep, is Eric Ten Hag. Who's at
Ajax. Signing a contract at Ajax.
Yeah.
Because he's been linked with the Tottenham job.
But his contract ends in 2023. His new contract, Pep Guardiola's contract ends in 2023. Just maybe.
It could be the successor, couldn't it? It could be all lined up, sort of thing.
Maybe. I think he worked under Pep at Bayern, in the youth system. So I think he'd be a good option.
Yeah.
So our last question is from Sophie again, and she says, "What is your favourite football skill and why?" Alex, you're more of a skiller than me.
I'd probably say a flip-flap.
Flip-flap.
I can't do one, but they're just quite good, aren't they? Look quite cool.
I'd say my favourite skill would be not a rainbow flick. No, I think the skill of, they call it in Spain they call it pausa. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
And it's like this ability to know when to pass, when to.
Do you mean like that, or do you mean actual like skill move sort of thing?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be an actual skill, it's just a sort of skill.
Yeah.
It's called pausa, and it's like
like reading the game sort of thing.
Yeah, you know how to hold onto the ball and then when to give it. You don't think of David Silva.
Yeah.
David Silva knows that exact moment when to pass the ball. Yeah, and some people do, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to end the Q&A. Thank you very much to all you guys for being part of this Q&A and asking all the questions. And like we said, thank you very much to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
when we set this channel up in September, and I think we posted first time in October.
Yeah.
Never did we think we would hit 1,000 subscribers. You've seen a little bit about us now. You know a little bit about us. And maybe we'll do another Q&A later on. Maybe a more personal Q&A.
2,000, maybe like non-football questions.
Yeah, non-football questions. It might be quite interesting. You know our names as well now. You see what we look like. So I'm sure you'll be happy. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye from me, Navi. Goodbye from me, Alex. And we'll see you next time. So that is going to end part 2 of our Q&A. Thank you very much for all your questions. They're all really interesting, and we probably will be doing another Q&A at some point very soon. Maybe when we get to maybe 2,000 subscribers, if we ever can make it to that. But once again, thank you very much for the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for all your questions, and we'll see you next time.